Our project is about World War II ration books.
Meet your producers. Hi, I'm Hannah Becker. I'm a freshman and a nursing major.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Jefferson. I'm a freshman and I'm a social work major.
Hi, I'm Rachel Maxwell. I'm a junior and I'm a psychology major.
World War II was also known as the Second World War. It involved just about every part of the world during 1939 until 1945.
There were both Axis and Allies. The Axis included Germany, Italy, and Japan. The Allies included France, Great Britain, the United States, the Soviet Union, and China.
World War II took place across the whole globe. It happened mostly in Europe, East Asia, and some islands in the Pacific Ocean. The United States and Canada were relatively far from the combat in action, but their people provided so many war goods for their men.
There were many causes for the start of the Second War, but the main reason for the start was the Axis aggression. Germany had to give up land after World War I in 1918, and they were also banned from having any armed forces.
In 1933, Germany voted for Adolf Hitler, and he led the political party in Germany known as the Nazis.
He began arming Germany and seizing other countries. They started an unprovoked attack on Poland, causing Britain and France to declare war on Germany. The United States home front supported the war effort in many ways, with volunteer efforts in rationing and price control. Things like gasoline, meat, and clothing were very tightly rationed during the war. Most families were allocated 3 gallons of gasoline a week.
New cars, new housing, and house appliances were banned during the war. Getting anything in your new household was banned until the end of the war. The food rationing system was set in place by the government during World War II.
With the many demands from the military and the economic boom from the war, the public increased their purchasing of goods. This in turn did not fare well to the economy as the nation's supply of goods were strained. The most commonly strained supply was a shortage of food.
To soften the blow of a low food supply, the government issued coupons. The coupons were part of the government's way of setting strict policies on rationing. Food and supplies were tight, so this was a way of asking families to conserve what they were given. These coupons gave consumers a specific amount of supply. For example, a consumer could purchase 1 pound of sugar per week or 1 pound of coffee every 5 weeks. These coupons allowed the majority of the food supply to go towards war efforts while still providing consumers with an adequate amount of food.
Every social class had to ration no matter how much money you had. The war disrupted the trade that was happening, so food and supplies weren't coming in as much as they used to. This was the government's way of fixing the shortage issue.
Our group observed war rations from World War II, specifically from the Cotton family, from Pocomoke, Maryland, in 1943. These historical items were handwritten ration books with identification for the user on the front and designated stamps on the inside for food and goods. On the back of the book are instructions for the usage of the stamps. These books were made by the government to take, and I quote, several important steps to eliminate unjustified increases in prices and to assure everyone a fair share of food. Families were given these books to even out the food they could receive and to ensure that food purchases were fair and just.
This was the envelope that contained each ration book. Here are the instructions for each ration book. 1. This book is valuable. Do not lose it. 2. Each stamp authorizes you to purchase rations goods in the quantities and the times designated by the Office of Price Administration. Without the stamps, you will be unable to purchase these goods. 3. Detailed instructions concerning the use of the book and the stamps will be issued. Watch for those instructions so that you will know how to use your book and stamps. Your local war price and rationing board can give you full information. 4. Do not throw this book away when all of the stamps have been used or when the time for their use has expired. You may be required to present this book when you apply for subsequent books. Rationing is a vital part of your country's war effort. Any attempt to violate the rules is an effort to deny someone his share and will create hardship and help the enemy. This book is your government's assurance of your right to buy your fair share of certain goods made scarce by war. Price ceilings have also been established for your protection. Dealers must post these prices conspicuously. Don't pay more. Give your whole support to rationing and thereby conserve our vital goods. Be guided by the rules. If you do not need it, don't buy it.
Ruth Louise Cotman, age 44. Ralph Cotman, age 6. William Cotman, age 46. Elsie M. Cotman, age 22. Ernest C. Cotman, age 4. Charles Ernest Cotman, age 8. Ralph McKinley Cotman, age 8. Willie Francis Cotman, age 48. And finally, there was Ruth L. Cotman, age 43. As you can see, the ration books affected those of all ages, from 4 years old to 48 years old. As you can see on each book, there was an official government stamp. As you can see, there are 3 different styles of stamps. Each stamp represented different food or supplies. For example, these stamps could represent coffee or... Here is the message to every ration book holder. For your protection, your government has taken several important steps to eliminate unjustified increases in prices and to assure everyone a fair share of food. Many essential foods have been rationed. Legal prices have been established on practically every food item in the family market basket. Your government is counting on you to help enforce the new regulations by making and keeping this simple pledge. I will accept no ration foods without giving ration stamps. I will not pay more than the legal price.
In conclusion, there are many takeaways from these books. We can observe that the ration books played an important role in the victory of World War II. With everyone taking a pledge to keep these rules, the government effectively solved the rationing problem with the help of the public from all ages with their rationing books. While these ration books may seem like a small portion of help, the troops were able to get the necessary food and supplies to defeat the Axis powers.
Thanks for watching.